All right, hold it close to your face, please, and sleep.
I heard about the Urban First project through publications that I was reading, and actually seeing some of the images actually in New York. Some of the banners, I actually saw them there. It is obviously an internationally known process, I think, or project. So after seeing it and reading about it, it made me very excited the fact that we would have the opportunity to work on it. And I'm glad it came to Washington, D.C., because where else? It definitely should be here. The mere fact because the federal government's here. And that's where policy is passed. And we have things such as the EPA and the Department of Interior. It's very natural for that to come through here. How could it not? Well, it's a team effort. We work in the office as a group, and the idea was trees, nature. One of our designers actually is from Poland. Her favorite color is green. It says earth, life, health, things that are healthy. So the way we approach it, obviously, was with the tree as well as the columns. The column says the federal government. It says strength. It's basically the integration of the two items together. And it just worked as a natural concept, to be honest with you. So together with the art director, myself being the creative director, and the designer, that's Anya and Michelle Thomas, it worked out as very well. A very good concept, we thought, very strong. If we work on a project, and sustainment is what we want to think about, longevity, I'm very much concerned about the fact that if we work on a project and something's going to be printed on paper, will it be there forever from the standpoint that recycling? So sustainability is important in many ways. A good example is that we are working on a project right now to which we're going to have to actually order some bags. Well, we have to make sure that those bags actually are biodegradable. We're thinking of the future. I have kids. My staff have kids. We want to make sure that they actually will be around in a very healthy environment. So sustainability comes not only from what we do, but sustaining today and actually carrying into the future. Those things we will have beyond today. Where do I go for inspiration? My inspiration comes from people. My inspiration comes from music. Inspiration comes from reading. It comes from being outside. It comes from a memory bank. It comes from friends. So it doesn't come from just one thing. It comes from many different situations. I really like communicating with people. That's the goal. But as I think back, I talk to my mentors. I like communicating with people via the phone. I don't see them they're in LA or in Seattle, Washington. There's a good colleague, a good friend of mine is in Iowa. Well, there are times we'll just get on the phone and sit down and maybe we both have a beer, and I have a beer here and he'll have a beer there. You communicate, you get ideas, those juices flow, concepts fly. So motivation comes from communicating with people. We're in a business where we communicate. That's what we have to do. Keep that going. I recommend the Urban Project to every city, particularly a major city in the United States. It makes them very much aware of their urban policies and within that city. The banners hanging not only in their downtown areas, but put them in the visitor centers, put them in the airports, the bus terminals. People began to become part of this. They began to realize maybe my city is not as urban conscious as it should be. When you see the visuals that are up, it makes them think about it. So yes, it's something that should be in cities everywhere. I think that this project should be also part of the urban planning programs that are in most cities. I'm fortunate that my daughter is actually an urban planner. That's something we've been talking about, and this is something that she's very proud of, that we're involved with. So yes, every city should have it, even small cities. Why not? You don't have to be a metropolitan city. You can be a cosmopolitan city, or it can be a small town. Everybody needs to be aware of this. Yes, very much so. And even, let's say particularly, why not even have it if you live near a military base? What are they doing from being urban conscious? Let's make this something we should all be very much conscious of.